Welcome back to Navy Sports Magazine. Time to talk a little wrestling with one of Navy's All-Americans. We add him to a list of distinguished guys here at the Academy, and Matt Miller. And a couple years ago, you were this close to getting that honor. What did it mean to get All-American status this year?
It was a lot of mixed emotions, actually. Just because it was my last collegiate match, I wanted to be happy, but I was also sad. And then I also knew I could do better than fifth. So. I'm glad I got that All-American chip, but I'm always going to think back and think I could have gotten higher, could have did better.
Is that the competitor, though, in you that comes out? Especially, let's face it, in other sports, sometimes you have teammates who can pick you up and you can sub guys out and you can come back in. In your sport, there are no subs, and yes, there are teammates who can lift you up, but for those 3 periods, it's just you out on the mat. Is that the competitor in you that always feels you can win every match?
I definitely say that. My dad, raised me to not want to take a backseat to anyone. So it's just one of those things. I'm just always gonna look back at it. I talked to a lot of wrestlers too about it. Mark Conley, a couple of other people. They're telling me like it's been 10 years since they wrestled their last NCAA match, and they still think about it. Like, man, I definitely still haunts them in their dreams. So hopefully it doesn't haunt me as long as it haunts them. But I'm definitely, everyone tells me congratulations, and I'm thankful for it. But I still feel like I should have did better. So.
When you look back at your career now and the things you were able to accomplish, so many victories, many more victories than defeats during your career here. Just thoughts on where you were when your career started here, and how much better you are as a wrestler and as a student athlete now at the end of the journey.
I'm just real thankful. All the people that God's put in my life. Mike Grimes at Naps. That was a huge developmental year for me. I wasn't recruited coming out of high school. I sent the Naval Academy or Coach Burnett an email. My dad actually did. Getting to Naps, getting to work with Mike Grimes every day, that really helped propel me to where I need to be. That got me the skill set that I needed. And then when Brian Antonelli, he was the head coach for a year here, he hired Lloyd Rogers, and then Lloyd Rogers actually got me to start believing in myself as a wrestler, believing that I could beat anyone out there. I honestly believe I could have been on top of that podium this year, at the very top. And so
how much is that mental part of it, though? You mentioned getting to believe in yourself, but what is that mental part of it? Physically, you can do all the work on technique and things of that nature. How much of it is mental, especially in this sport?
Actually a running joke on the team. I always wear these crazy socks, just like real flamboyant, colorful socks. And honestly, I'd say 90% confidence, but I always tell them it's 80% socks, 10% confidence, but they go hand in hand. But I think it's a lot of confidence. We've all been wrestling for a long time now, and it's really just comes down to who has the confidence to go and hit the moves that they know, and not be afraid to actually try them. In my consolation semifinal match, I tried a move which ended up putting me on my back, can't not take chances in life. So,
you got to wrestle to win, right?
Exactly. So, and I'm always trying to pin to win. That was like the saying back when you were younger, like pin to win. So, I'm always trying to put people on their back, find creative ways to put people on their back. But it's definitely confidence. Everyone knows how to wrestle, especially after my. I won't say this was confidence, but mental. After my second match against Nolan Boyd of Oklahoma State, pretty sure I tore my MCL, and that he heard it pop. It was actually pretty funny. He has an accent. He's like, "Man, I heard your knee pop, man. You're one tough son of a gun." And so after that, I was like, "Man, I only have one shot left at this." And at that point, I just stopped feeling sorry for myself. I took some ibuprofen, and I stopped taping. The athletic trainer was like, "Do you want tape?" And I was like, "No, no tape. I'm just gonna go out there, put all on the line." And I mean, my body feels like I got hit by a truck now.
No, of course.
But just not feeling sorry for yourself, going out there, competing as hard as you can every single time.
I was gonna say, when you think about what you and the other wrestlers in the room go through on a daily, and really, I mean, let's face it, training is a year-round basis to compete in your sport at your level. To put your body through all of those rigors, is all of it worth it in the end?
Definitely when you All-American, it definitely is. I could see if I had never All-American, I'd probably be like, man, I wasted so much time wrestling. My body hurts. I have so many injuries. But after finally reaching that goal, I mean, I didn't get as high as I said that already. I didn't get as high. I'm still thankful. But just having that to show for it, all the work, all the hours my dad put in on the road when I was younger, finally having something to show for it is nice.
I was going to say, believe me, parents can chronicle all of those hours they put in with their kids. I can relate to that. And you mentioned, pins to win, and obviously you were awarded, for most pins, and then obviously to be able to get that award from someone like Donald Rumsfeld, what? But that again, at the end, I know you're disappointed because you're not number one, but being number 5 is not chopped liver in the country either, and to be able to get presented the award with someone of his success level, what was that feeling like for you?
That was awesome. I mean, just like the connection that we had, being a service member and everything. It was really funny. Off the record, I hadn't shaved since the tournament started. I shaved beforehand, but then the tournament starts and I'm not thinking about shaving or whatnot. And finally get to the award ceremony, and I'm going up to the podium, and there's 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the next match before 184 goes to step up on the podium. And I think Natanya Levyoff, she's the voice of Navy wrestling, kind of. She tells me that Donald Rumsfeld's handing me the award, and I'm like, what? Secretary, somebody get me a razor right now. I got a really crappy 1-blade Bic razor. Yeah, dry shave my face real quick. My face is definitely going to bump up pretty soon, but it was definitely worth it. So it's definitely an honor. Just really glad that happened.
For the wrestlers that will still be here, for those of you older wrestlers in the program who've been through a lot. I mean, multiple coaches and still finding success at the end of the rainbow. What legacy do you hope to leave for those guys as they now try to ascend to where you were able to get in your career here?
I'm more so just glad people know that they can do it. I mean, there's been a stigma where it's just like, oh, well, Navy, you just have so much stuff on your plate, and it's okay if you don't do it. You had a good career, you've won so many matches, but now there really is. It's like proof. There's no excuse that. I mean, I went through 3 coaches, right, and it's unheard of. And all the setbacks that I had, still managing the All-American, kind of just proves you can do it here. And I'm real glad that there's something to there's an example that people can see, like, look, Matt did it, I can do it, and just kind of gives them a little bit more spark to work towards it. So if they want it, I mean, you gotta want it real bad, but if they do, it's definitely doable. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
5th place is not bad when you're talking about how many people are wrestling through the course of this country and all the great programs out there, and continued success after graduation. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Appreciate
all right,
it.
Matt Miller joining us here, as always, with wrestling. Got wrestling camps and everything that come up. You can go to www.navysports.com, get all of that information on all 33 varsity sports teams here at the United States Naval Academy.